What's going on? What's going on, fam? Hey, man, let me tell y'all, man, I missed y'all. Y'all, like my heart been broken. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm been crying, thinking about, man, I need to talk to sports to my peoples, man. But you guys don't really interact with me, so it's not really like I'm missing. Hey, by the way, my family just went to Dairy Queen. Hey, man, I didn't know Dairy Queen got this amazing, what is it called? Brown triple brownie chocolate. That's not what I'm eating right now. But, hey, y'all, I'm bringing this all the way live with me right now. Moses, man, what's good with you, baby?
Not much, man. Maintaining, man. It's football season. That's what we've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? I love basketball. You know what I'm saying? You got this man over here trying to get him into soccer or football,
everything.
whatever. He's into baseball, hockey, and I can't get up for that. I just can't. Yeah. But this time of year, right now, training camp, beginning of football, we see we can see it. It's over here. It's coming, man. It's coming. I'm excited for that, man. Really excited.
Hey, facts. Let me tell y'all, I am all about sports, and so I do try to parlay myself into all the other sports. But it's all about football, and more specifically, it's all about the Dolphins and the Hurricanes. That's the main course, man. All the other stuff is just little appetizers, little side dishes. They don't do nothing. They're little ice creams, man. They don't do nothing for me, man. But the Dolphins, when we start talking about the Miami Hurricanes, that's when your boy really gets excited. And so before we even kick off the show tonight, I just need everyone, LM Sports Talk, like, subscribe, share. Hey, listen, we trying to get the numbers up. Y'all already know what we're doing. We trying to run it up. Hey, fam, football is back. And so we're going to be giving you guys consistent content because we're going to talk all about football, fantasy football. Obviously, we're both huge Jets fans. Did I say we both?
You said it. You said it. You said it.
I'm a huge Dolphins.
You see, fan. That's what happened. True colors come out. That's what's up, man. Go ahead and throw that back.
Whoa! Please erase that. Please don't let the people see
that. That's not being edited, yo. That's straight facts from the heart. That's what he really meant. Let's go. Let's do it.
And so we're gonna get into this. So training camp has started. All 32 teams are going. One of the things that I love that the NFL was able to do, I think it was 2 CBAs ago, or it might have been in the last one. Basically, they eliminated holdouts, right? I used to hate the holdouts. No offense to anybody trying to get their money, but it sucked, right? When you had rookies not being there, but now it's all settled in and we can run right into training camp. But we did have we weren't even supposed to talk about this at first, but I transitioned right into it. We did have Zach Wilson decide not to show up for the first day. That boy said, I'm too good. I know I'm the starting quarterback, so I'm going to hold out. What? Do you even know, Moses, why was he holding out for? What was he trying to get?
I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. They might have reported it, but it might have went past me. I didn't. But from what I gather, what I'm guessing is because everything's slotted. You know what I'm saying? He can't negotiate any higher than whatever the slot for the number 2 pick, right? I don't know. It's a percentage. It's an annual percentage a raise from last number 2 pick, last year's second pick. But I'm thinking, but he can negotiate because I think he got like around 36, 37, somewhere million guaranteed. So I know he got 22 million up front as a signing bonus. So he probably was negotiating the signing bonus to get more signing bonus up front. So he has like 14 million for the next 4 years. Or whatever it is, but that's what I'm guessing. But of course, it would be the Jets to have a holdout when everything's already slotted, right? All right, whatever. We start on a good foot, right?
Here we go. But hey, he was out there today. The NFL Network did this thing where they were zooming through all 32 teams for 5 hours. It's a ridiculous amount of hours. And so I seen Zach Wilson. He kind of stepped into the pocket, let that bad boy go. It was all over the internet, and he cut it down to Elijah Moore. Everybody sneaky pick for. I was gonna talk about Zach Wilson, but let me talk about this real quick. So Moses, where are you drafting Elijah Moore? The buzz is everybody talking about Elijah Moore already. So where are you drafting him at in fantasy football? What
Like
round?
I'm a realist. It's gonna be a late round if he's available. It will be late round because if you think about it, we talked about this before. Like he's gonna get all the hype right now, unless they're moving Crowder somewhere else. I don't know. I hope people take him early. Please do. Take him the second round. He's gonna be great. Nah, but late round pick, man. But hopefully, okay. I hope he gets undrafted in fantasy.
That ain't happening.
I'll go ahead and scoop him up real quick.
He getting drafted. It's just a matter of where. Hey, so let's jump back into Zach Wilson. So how do you think the rookies look at training camp? Or if you just want to tell us how the Jets look, period. What do you think about what's going on in Jetland? Should I be nervous a little bit?
Of course you should be nervous. You'll be nervous about the Jets. Under new regime right now, new management. It's under new management right now. So yeah, no, it's looking good. It's still early. Like you said, highlight that TD pass to Elijah Moore. The offense got to start clicking. I was worried about their running backs, but they got Coleman. Coleman's going to be the lead back this year, and they got Carter. So running in that system, that Shanahan system, we need good running backs, and Coleman did really good under that system also. So I'm hoping he gets back to that level. So I'm not too much worried about the run game. The run game, it's going to come, right? Zach Wilson, he's a big question mark. We don't know. We don't know what we're going to get yet. So we just have to wait and see. I'm not going to speculate, and I'm not going to say, oh man, he's going to be fire. He's going to throw 36, 40 touchdowns and 4,500 yards for the year. No, it's not going to happen. It's not like that. So what we're basing everything on is the defense. And I will say I'm very excited, and I don't get excited much about this, but especially with the Jets, I'm very excited about their offensive line. At the right tackle, they got Moses there from Washington. So that solidifies that area. And I told you, we talked about this before. Beckman, reporting to camp, looked like a football player, a dominant football player. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, man, that whole offensive line is and you got Vera Tucker, that whole offensive line, hoping he pans out. But the offensive line should be solid. Should be solid with the needle trending upwards.
Nice.
The defense, I'm excited about the defense. You got Mosley coming back. What I am upset about, especially came out today, is that Marcus May, he's unhappy. Bro, you already lost your other safety last year. You traded him up to the Seahawks. You cannot afford to lose another one. He's saying right now, he's like, yo, I'm just here to play football. I'm gonna play the best that I can with the expectation for him to cash out next year. That's basically what it is. That's what he's doing. So unless they pay him, I don't want them to go ahead and lose two very good safeties that we had, right? So the defense, I think, will be legit this year. Defensive line is looking good. Linebackers, when Mosey's there, you know how Mosey play. He's legit. He's fire. The back end, we will wait and see about that. But I have promise. I have faith the defense will be very good. So it's looking up. It's trending up. But we still got a long time to go before that first game. So.
Let me tell you, so for me, I'm all about fantasy right now. I've been knee deep in fantasy prep. I'm not even on front with y'all. I'm ready to run it. I got a big chip on my shoulder, man. I ain't gonna even front to you, because I need to get some get back in my 3 primary leagues. And so let me ask you these. I'm gonna ask you 2 fantasy relevant questions because I'm doing my prep work as I talk to you. So the Jets defense, you said that you think they're going to be good. Are they relevant enough? Are they good enough that I should draft them or at least have them in the back of my head that some weeks I can use the Jets defense?
Right now, what I'm thinking is that for buy replacement, you can use the Jets. That's just right now until we start seeing some live games. But I actually really believe that aside from the other mainstay defensives that you can get with like your first or second option, I probably wouldn't go that far and say take the Jets because I just don't know how it's going to pan out. On paper, they look good, but it counts when the game starts, right? So, but for me right now, I say yes. Right now, if you need a buy replacement, I think you could pencil in the Jets. Good. With like I said, we're trending upwards to be like that could be your main defensive unit week in and week out.
Good. With Coleman and Carter, all right? Both those guys are going, like, when I say late, like them boys are like 11th, 12th round draft picks right now. Do you see any? So the problem with Coleman right now is that he's obviously injured. He has a ton of injury history, right? And so he's never been able to be a true lead back because of his injury history. Do you see, because you love the offensive line, so if you love the offensive line, do you see any of these two, Carter or Coleman, being productive enough that they could be a running back 2 or a weekly good flex option, especially flex option?
Yes, because of the scheme. Okay. I'll tell you this right now: if you take Coleman, you better handcuff Carter. You know what I'm saying? You got to handcuff somebody on that one of the running backs off the Jets. You have to handcuff him because, like you said, Coleman is not homie can't stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you look at the Shanahan system, right, in Atlanta and in San Francisco, Coleman went off. Did he not? That was a couple of years ago before he got hurt. Like he was like, okay, that's the main back, and he was putting up numbers. Like he can put up numbers in that system because it's designed around the running back, the run game, play action, bootlegs, and stuff like that. So he can be a low, basically like I'll say maybe a running back 3. Where I could fill in, could be a running back 2, but with the upside, he could be actually your solid running back number 2. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if it's really good with the system, if everything's clicking on, he can actually be a running back, a number 1 running back.
And do you think Carter or Coleman at the end of the year? Obviously, we know in the beginning of the year Coleman will be the starter, but at the end of the year, week 18, is Carter or Coleman the starter?
I say Carter. But there's still other players on. You got Johnson, Preen is still on the squad also. So you still got those dudes. But I think what they want to happen is eventually Carter being the starter because he's explosive.
All right, my daughter wanted to say goodnight. She's going to sleep, so I gotta get her in the screen. Say goodnight, family.
Good night, family.
All right.
Good night.
All right, baby. Here we go. Hey, that's how we do it. It's live. You know what I mean? I'm eating ice cream. You know what I mean? The daughter coming in.
Got children coming up on here.
It is what it is. Hey, let's jump straight into the Dolphins. I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready to turn up. Let's go get this ring, y'all. Y'all better stop sleeping on the Dolphins. All right, let me calm down, man. Hey, let me tell y'all, the Twitter world is the worst world ever, right? All they do is beef with each other, beef with the beat writers, beat writers calling the fans soft. Everybody's all in there, panties in a bunch, y'all. Like, calm down. Let's enjoy the moment. But hey, first week is pretty much in the books for the Dolphins. The big news is the Dolphins got way too many receivers. Albert Wilson has been going off. He's catching 70-yard touchdowns every game. He caught another one every practice. He caught another one. I know we're just talking about practice. Practice? Yeah, I know it's practice, but Wilson, a lot of us as fans forgot about Wilson. And so we were a little, because he hasn't played in like 2 years, I guess. He was injured the year before, and then last year he took the year off because of COVID. And so, but man, he looks amazing. And then it seems like Tua has already been able to build a good rapport with him. And so he's looking fantastic out there. And so I'm excited about that because now you've got a 4 receiver set that I don't know what any team in the NFL is going to do. Jakeem Grant, it's funny, me and Fresh and I were texting back and forth. And Fresh is like, yo, that guy needs to be off my team. I'm done with him. And Jakeem Grant, I don't know if he was in our text message, like he just had the aura. Like the last 2 practices, he's been bugging. He's been doing really good too. And it's so crazy because right now with the Dolphins at receiver, I don't know what they're going to do because you've got injuries. So we already got 3 receivers that are already out, right? The 2 started on the PUP, and then one of the other receivers just went out. And so you've got so many receivers. And so a lot of people, I thought, you know, I mean, usually an NFL team carries 6, but I really do think the Dolphins might push to get 7. To carry 7. I just don't know who's going to get cut. And I don't know how you do it. Do you trade somebody? But I love the fact that the Dolphins got a ton of receivers, especially Wilson stepping up because that's going to be huge. Waddle's doing okay. I just heard a wonderful stat from the NFL Network, and I'm going to get it a little off. Don't be mad at me, fans. But basically, Waddle in the last 2 years where they track off the ball, the first 3 yards, he's the fastest in that. He was the fastest in college 2 years in a row. And so, like, I'm like, yo, get the man the ball. And so it's been pretty good. I haven't heard much about the defense. Obviously, Xavier Howard is the biggest news and biggest concern. And so I don't know how that situation is going to turn out, but I'm going to believe Coach Flores for now. Even though, you know, it sounds a lot like coach speak, but I'm going to believe that he wants to find a way to keep Xavier Howard in building. He has said it. He went on 560, the Joe Rose show, the following morning after Xavier Howard put the official request out there on Instagram, and he said he loves X and he wants X to be part of this team. I watched the interview yesterday while he was on the NFL Network. He said the same thing again. He wants X to be here. X magically showed up today. He supposedly was injured, but all of a sudden the injury was gone, and so he was able to practice today, even though in a limited role. And so I do wonder what's going to happen. I hope for the sake, because right now, and I'm going to get Moses in here soon. Right now, the biggest thing that the fans are worried about is Tua, right? And a lot of fans believe that Tua is doing really good, and it looks based off of what's being reported, Tua is starting to cook, all right? He's starting to cook, and I know it's just practice, and it's only the first week of practice, but if Tua is starting to cook for real, and you've got a decent offense, then you got to keep that defense intact. So that, because now you're not just a playoff contender, and I know I'm getting ahead of my britches here, but you are, in essence, going to be a Super Bowl contender if Tua is cooking. And so you want to keep Xavier Howard so Xavier Howard can keep locking up the best receiver on the other team, and you send 50 guys after the quarterback, and let's create havoc. And so how do I toss this back up to Moses? Moses, let me ask you this question. We've talked about it multiple times already. What do you think about once again, y'all? I'm focused on. I told y'all I got a big chip on my shoulder. I'm trying to win fantasy football. What do you think about the craziness of all the Dolphins receivers? Tua having so far some pretty good practices. Are they any of them fantasy relevant for you concerning Tua or not even just Albert Wilson, any of the receivers?
I know Tua's going to get drafted. Somebody's going to take a chance on a late round on Tua.
I'm not asking you if somebody. Are you going to take a chance?
Am I going to take? No, I'm not taking a chance on Tua. I'm sorry. I'm not taking a chance. There is too many. There's too many. Back to me. There's too many other options out there that I can take than Tua. Would you? Will you draft Tua?
Do you mind if I put you on the spot a little bit?
Go ahead.
You can handle it.
Oh my God.
You said there's too many other options. You said too many other. Give me some other options that I'm drafting between round 10 and 14 that would be better options than Tua.
Do you think Stafford is gonna go earlier than?
Yes, I'm taking Stafford over Tua.
Okay, you have Stafford. Wentz. If this comes back and Wentz is not injured, would you take Wentz over Tua?
Okay, so to be fair, I'm a Dolphins fan, so I would say Tua, but Wentz behind that O-line. Remember, you and I have talked about this. Wentz behind that O-line the running back. I don't know. Wentz in injury history sucks. So okay,
let me tell you this. One more
right
person.
Now,
okay, go ahead.
I would take Wentz in front of Tua simply because if I've already got an established starter, because Wentz gets injured too much, right? Mm-hmm. So if I've got an established starter, so like let's just say I got a Russ Wilson in the 6th round of my fantasy football, and then I'm in the 12th round and I need a quarterback for a backup, I'll take Wentz at that point in front of Tua because I've got an established quarterback.
Okay, let me tell you.
Give me the one more.
What about Matt Ryan?
No.
You're not taking Matt Ryan over Tua? Matt Ryan puts up numbers.
He's going in front. So based on the mock drafts I've been doing, Matt Ryan is clearly going way, way before Tua.
Yeah.
So Matt Ryan's going in the 10th round. In essence, Tua's been going in the 12th, 13th round. But in the leagues that you and I play in, right? We've got one league that we share together. Then you play in easy money, and so Tua's gonna go. I think Tua goes in the top 10 rounds because there's a lot of Dolphin fans.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. There's a lot of Dolphin fans in that league. Okay, let me get you one more after that. Tell me, Alabama teammates, which one do you take? You know what I'm talking about? Tua or
you're talking about the
Hurts?
Oh,
Jalen, which one do you take?
Hurts is going way before Tua.
I'm saying that's
me personally. I'm taking Tua first. Me personally,
yeah.
But Hurts is going in the 8th, 7th. But he's going between 7th and 9th round.
But Hurts is dual threat. Also, he get you points off the ground. Also,
Tua can give it to you. He's not gonna give it to you the way Hurts does, but Tua can do it.
Yeah, Tua could do it through the air, but you know what I'm saying. Hurts could do it both ways. I'm just but this is what I'm saying. There's too many options for me personally that I am more comfortable with. That's almost a little bit more established than Tua. Tua hasn't done anything. There's other options that I can take that have done that's done stuff in the league and put up fantasy points. But I'll tell you this: if Tua is available late, if not like one of these leagues was a whole bunch of Dolphins fans, if Tua is still available late, right? I would take Tua as my second quarterback if I see another skill position that especially when they have a run of quarterbacks being taken off the board. If there's a skill player that I see that I really want and I don't want to take a second quarterback at that position, and Tua is available later, the upside of him having a breakout season is very valuable if he's still available later in the rounds. I would take him then. I'm gonna post this video when we're done on social media. I'm gonna put it on my Facebook and things of that nature. I'm gonna be honest with you. In our league, right, in the Haitian Fantasy Football League that we play in, it's 12 deep. I plan to draft Tua around the 8th round. I'm not even front with you. I'm going all in. Obviously, that league is the league that I take a look, gamble, and I take more risks with. Tua is due for a big season simply because, not because he's so great, simply because the receivers are going to be nasty, and then the offensive line is going to be much, much improved. I think Tua's accuracy is going to be, Tua's going to throw a quick 2-yard slant, and Waddle's going to turn upfield and be gone in a heartbeat. Albert Wilson's going to go straight down the line and Tua hit him on the money, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Like, the ability to get these players the ball, Tua has that. His accuracy. So I feel like he's going to have a big season. I know in my frat league, I'm not going to be able to get him because people like Vern are going to jump all over him early, and I'm not going to draft him early like that. But in our Haitian league, I know in hooligans, I might not get him also because people like Swan might jump on him early. But in our league, because I'm not willing in those two leagues, though, the frat league and the hooligans, to go jump on him in the earlier than the 10th round. If he's around 11th, 12th round, yeah, I'll jump on him. But in our league, the Haitian league, watch me. Here we go. We're gonna go real fast. So, hey, basically the Dolphins look good so far. I haven't really heard much about the Dolphins defense, to be honest with you. We know the only big piece that we've talked about is Xavier Howard.
And besides that, everybody else has been very quiet on the Dolphins D. So we'll see when the pads come on how it looks. And the pads are coming on very soon, y'all. Here we go. Let's jump into a couple of minutes we got left. Let's jump straight into the Ravens first. Ravens signed a big time player. Talk a little bit about Moses. How do you think that helps the defense? How does the Ravens were already the favorites in my opinion, but let's talk a little bit about it. Chop it up.
I'll tell you this right now, the defense, especially from last year, they had everything. The secondary is probably like one of the top secondaries in all of football, right? The secondary is good. The linebacker core, especially with like Patrick Queen, he's going to be really good. He was a rookie. He put up crazy numbers. And now he's like, he's like saying, and what he said in one of his interviews last year, he was kind of out of shape. He wasn't ready because there was no offseason, right? So this year, especially with Rob Ryan as the linebackers coach, he's going to have that boy prepared. So that boy is going to have a very, very good year. Defensive line, the interior defense, they got gashed up in 2019 and in the divisional playoffs by Derrick Henry when they lost because he was running wild on them. So what they said we're going to go ahead and stop the run. So they built that line to stop the run. And what they did, they stopped the run. Now, the only problem is that they were getting no pressure. They had Matt Judon 6 sacks for the whole year. They traded for Anik Ngakoue. He maybe had 1 sack. He was getting a lot of pressures. He was almost there, but he never got to the quarterback. That's what they could not get pressure with with their linebackers. So what did Wink Martindale have to do? He had to fabricate. He had to make up. He had to get blitz. He had to send everybody, send the house. And this one thing with the Baltimore Ravens, they are going to blitz and they're going to blitz heavy, right? So they lose Ngakoue, they lose Judon. So what do? They draft Odafe Owe, which is that boy's fast. His getup is very fast. And Dalen Hayes in the 5th round, right? But they were missing that veteran pass rusher. So some people could say that was like the missing link to a defensive champion, a championship defense, right? So now they have Justin Houston. Justin Houston for the past couple of years guaranteed 8 sacks. That's the floor the past couple of years. And up when he was with Kansas City, he had close to like 18, 19, around 20 something. He put up numbers. That's all I got to say. So I think that might be the missing piece that they have to make sure that team is complete to go ahead and compete in the AFC top to bottom.
The team was already complete, so they just turned around and added one of the best pass rushers in the league. So let's go get it. Baltimore, dog, you sound more of a Ravens fan than a Jets fan. I think you like the Ravens way more. I think you need to switch that hat, bro.
No, bro, I like the Ravens. I like the Ravens and I like the Jets too, man. That's what it is.
I hope we get down to that game on Thursday night in Miami, man, and watch how the Dolphins kill the Baltimore Ravens at the crib, baby. Hey, listen, man. Hey, do me a favor, real talk. Y'all make me stop begging, all right? Please go like, subscribe, turn on the notification button so that when we post the video, you can get the bell. Bing, bing. Hey, they got a new video. It comes across your screen so you can jump on. Please help support the cause because, I'm trying to get rich and famous off this. Well, not famous because that famous stuff is for the birds. Did y'all see how they attacked my dog Simone Biles just because she wanted to take a break? She needed to take time out. Like, I don't need that kind of pressure. Like, when we take a break. There ain't nobody mad at us. We good. Bruh, I don't need the famous stuff, but throw the money our way, though. Make it happen. Man, Moses.
That's what it is.
Tell the people something good before we get out of here, man.
Man, stay up. It's football is around the corner in training camp. First live game next week. Get ready for that. You can go ahead and check out and look at all the preseason games too. It's not just all the starters. You got the people in the background vying for spots too. Very good competition. And especially the second and third string players. It's right around the corner. Kickoff is soon, man. Let's go.
Hard Knocks coming up soon. I gotta watch Hard Knocks.
Oh yeah, Hard Knocks is up too. Yeah, I'm gonna look
Dallas. Oh yeah.
For like the 18th time, dude. Like seriously, if another team want to do it, come on, man.
No other team wants to do it. But Dallas,
Jerry loves it.
Give it a press, baby. Give it a press. Nah, every other team like no.
Nah, we don't want that.
Anyway, y'all, be easy. God bless. We love y'all.
Stay up.